Deion Sanders here on Laker Day. I'm repping the jersey because it's probably our only hope. We're down 3-0 to your Denver Nuggets. All right, but we got to at least win one. All right, I'm going for it. I'm pulling out the jersey tonight. Going for it all. But yes, anyways, I was looking at the what is it called? At our like little videos that show before the show starts, the opening credits, and the one I don't know if you've ever watched it, but we have a movie called Limitless Hoops, and it stars Connor Rush. All right, and we went all out because we had Connor all summer, and it was just like we have nothing else to do. I was like, let me just keep this kid interested in basketball since he's like the only one in our whole program by just filming a movie that explains our whole program. And we had a basketball game for the movie, okay? So the basketball game was like the plot line of the movie around this other plot line within the overall thing that I told you about our program. So if you watch it, it's an hour long, okay? You can watch it in the 5-minute spurts. We have it broken down. But in one of them, we have Connor diving for a loose ball. All right, and the funny part about this was that all the kids that were in there on both teams, we couldn't find anyone who could properly dive for a loose ball, except for this one kid. And I forgot his name. I think his name was Ben. I'm not really sure. He's a bigger set kid, but he had to dive for the loose ball, and he had to let Connor get the ball because otherwise it would be stupid. Right? So and if you look at like the little trailer for the Limitless Hoops movie, you see Connor dive for the ball in slow motion in the end, and he dives so badly because he hits his knees first and goes like this and kind of breaks down. But the other kid, he dove really well, but he like dove to the right, like missed the ball like on purpose. So whenever I see that, it's like it has like great music along with it. It's an awesome slow motion. It turned out pretty well, but since we know the backstory to it, it always makes me laugh. All right. So anyway, if you ever see that, check out that thing. Anyways, if you're here, check it in the comment section. I got Teo Trujillo here. What's up, Teo? All right. Okay, if you're here, check it in the comment section so that we know that you're here. And let's start the show. What's up, Kieran and Declan Louth? All right. First thing is summer camps. All right. We got our summer camp stuff. That is on the 12th through the 16th. All right, and if you are on our site, we have no summer camp material because this is not our summer camp. This is Jam Basketball summer camp. What up, Taz? So you guys do have to pay for it if you want to be a part of it, but I've been doing Jam Camp since I was 16 years old because we used to have Chauncey Billups run our camps, but then Chauncey Billups, he got drafted into the NBA. Then Chauncey was like, yo, I don't want to run your summer camps anymore. So they just looked at me and they're like, John, how about you run the camps? You've been in the camps forever. And I was like, what? I guess. So I just started running them. And I ran them forever, and then I started running my own. And basically, I'm going to break down our summer camps like this, okay? If you look at our new website, which I will be unleashing next month. All right. Once I like dumb it down and make it like actually like proper, because we don't have all the stuff yet because I based the entire website around having a gym, and I'm going to use the website to get a gym. All right. But if you look at it, you can see on this website that will be revealed soon enough. All right. By clicking over here and by clicking under community and by clicking summer camps. You can check out our itinerary. All right, I actually had I don't know. There's like a staff page on here and stuff like that with all these like words and all these like fake people that don't even exist, and it tells like their backstory. Like this guy got his leg broke, and then it says like all these like player coaches. My idea is to pay players to coach our camp, but every year every team. All 16 programs, they will name 3 players. They will name 3 players to their franchise. All right, and these 3 players will get nicknames, and they're the only 3 players allowed nicknames on the back of their jersey. But they will be in charge of our summer camps, basically. Okay, and they'll also get paid, and they will also be the only 3 times 16, 48, the only 48 players to be hyped up by our program all year long. So they'll have like interviews. They will be interviewed after the game. They'll come on our show. Maybe we'll do some phone calls. We'll do like hype videos for them. But they're the only 48 allowed to be like talked about extra. So just so that next year when we hype up a new 48 players and we'll give them the nicknames as well, then those players will all be hyped up. So then you're really, really wanting to be hyped up. You really, really want like a team nickname, right? And if you ever leave your team, you lose your nickname. And the next team has to wait for to hype you up. So you have to be one of their top 3 players. So it will almost confirm that these players will stick with you. So it's like giving them a franchise tag in football or something like that. But yes, I generated all this with ChatGPT. So I just wanted to mention that just to give them a shout out, because that's what I've been doing for the last month, is just shouting out ChatGPT all the time. But my itinerary on here is what we're doing for camp. So we start off with ball handling, go to under the chair dribbles, then one-on-one cutthroat. We start playing right away. Every slot is finished with like a game. All right. Then we have group shooting, form shots, and then 2-on-1 breaks. So we finish with the game. And it gets more and more like games as we go through all of our stuff. We even go through our clinic tips, right? And all this stuff is just like learning and then play, learning and then play. Then we have lunchtime, and then we learn and play for basically the first couple of days. All right, learn and play. But then by the third day, we're gonna pick teams. All right, and we get our teams in for the entire time, and you guys will have like team names. And then again, we like learn some fancier stuff now. But then now we're playing 5-on-5, and this is how you like hold a camp together. Is you keep a team together, and you see how many wins that you have. And through all of this stuff, we have some contest stuff on the last day, but we also have our playoffs. All right, so the entire last day will be playoffs, and then it'll end with a 3-point competition, and then so like a 360 layup competition, but also an all-star game right there. And then we finish it up with one-on-one competition, and then the 5-on-5 finals with everyone in the camp just watching this last game. And then we finish it up with all of our like a halftime. A half-court championship and our final thoughts, and then we dish out some awards. All right. So I love making these camp itineraries because camps were always really boring. No matter what I learned in camp, they were always super boring. So I like to make mine exciting, fun, and also able to get you better. So those are our summer camps. Make sure that you sign up for those. All right. I put out the travel stuff that we will be doing this summer, and we'll find out if there's enough players. But we need to talk some players into showing up. All right. I was thinking about Huxley. He might be a good guy to come. We do have enough high schoolers for every trip except for Vegas, which is funny. All right. So we need one more high schooler to sign for Vegas. But a few of them already signed up, but they haven't like declare that they're actually going. I don't trust the booking system. Even though we make you pay $20, that's not enough to guarantee you. But it's a pretty decent guarantee, okay? All right. And then for the Atlanta one, where we are struggling on middle schoolers, we will see if that one's really going to go down. But we need to beg some players to go. If you don't want to go on these trips, man, what are you even doing? What are you even doing, dude? This is the deal. All right. This is the entrance exam into the NBA right here. You know, you may not make it, but you try. All right. So these trips are ultra fun. So if you can afford it, please show up. You're in Vegas. Well, I need confirmation. I don't have confirmation from Taz. All right. So we have a whole list of players. All right. Again, this is on our site, actually, and I put it out there. So make sure that your parents see it. All right. And all that information is right here. So you get Connor. He is as little as we've seen Connor. Whenever I ask for this stuff, he's like, "Yep, I'm in." Yep, I'm in. They have they have everything but their flights, but they've paid for the rest. We got some names that I've never seen before, but for Noah, I got him going to Chicago. So if you're trying to go to Atlanta and Vegas, let us know. I think that you would be the fourth high schooler for Vegas. Maybe we can talk wide into playing for the high school. I don't know, just to get it done. Vegas is a fun one. Other things that we're going to talk about. What else do we have? We have the Jam Basketball League. We're going to start up again this summer. We just had playoffs. We just had it for our first through fourth graders. They came in second place. But it was a valiant effort. Great job by everybody. Really, really proud of everyone. Which brings me to my next point is soccer. All right, soccer right here. This guy right here. They asked the top players. I've mentioned this before, and I love this story. They asked the top players in soccer. They said, "When did you start playing soccer?" And a lot of players were like, "I started playing when I was like 4 or 5." But then they asked like the tippity top players, the tippity top, like the best of the best of the best. And they said, when did you start playing? They were like 12. And the other one was like 11. Like 13. I'm like, they're like, what? How come the better ones, like the superstars, started playing later? Maybe that's why they're so good. I guess they like saved their legs. I don't know. They go, well, what did you do before? It was like other sports? And they go, yeah, futsal. And they're like, futsal, that's soccer. And they're like, well, no, it's soccer, but it's indoors in a smaller place. So it's a faster game. It's us being constantly triple teamed. And it's a heavier ball. So basically it's harder. And they go, so then when we went outside to finally play soccer, like 7 years later, we were like, wait, I'm not getting triple teamed anymore? And that's what brings me to my next point is during the playoffs, they started triple teaming Kiernan. And it proved to be a very good strategy. I asked two of our bench players, two of our better ones, like Derek and Jarek, I said, can I take Kiernan out the game? And they said, nope. It'll go straight down. And I was like, are you sure? They're like, I was like, just for a second so I could talk to them. They were like, nope. And I was like, okay. So, Kieran, I was going to get you a rest. Those guys were like, it's not happening. Don't do that. All right? So, and he still basically dominated the game, but it was hard. It was hard. I got to tell you, that's perfect. If his goal is to make the NBA, or like, hi, do you want? That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. Is it hard, though? Oh, it's almost impossibly hard. Because he was missing, like, gimme layups because of all the pressure. It was a lot of pressure with three people on you. But there was a referee there. And his name is Vince Sanders. A lot like my name, John Sanders. All right? And where I was Player of the Year a few times in Colorado, he was also Player of the Year. A lot older than I am. Come on, dude. Come on, he's all wrinkly. All right, but yes, he was Player of the Year as well. And he's like, yo, what's up with your boy today? And he's talking about Kiernan. And I was like, yeah, he's not doing well. And he's like, yeah, what the hell's his problem? Like that. And I was like, well, he is getting triple teamed. And he goes, so? And I was like, oh, yeah, so? Because he and I were both triple teamed. He goes, I was triple teamed my whole career. You just score anyways. And I don't know if Kieran's quite ready to do that because I was not being triple teamed in fourth grade. All right, especially with like a whole bunch of first and second and third graders on my team. All right, but the triple team started happening in sixth grade. But it was like at some point in time, you go triple team, doesn't matter. I need to get by them anyways. And do my thing, and then get people shots, and then get the rebound, and then rebound. Then play. It's just like the superstars just be like superstars. Like Jokic, he just goes, hey, it is what it is. Luka's is like, yo, gotta go. All right, so that's the goal, but know that you're heading in the right place. But there's one thing, there's two things that we do with this. One, the guy getting triple teamed, he's getting better by far, of course. The other guys who are playing up, they're in a dogfight. That's great for like Jarek. That is amazing for like Declan. Oh my God, to go through all that stuff, it's amazing. But there's one thing that we can't do is we can't get multiple people triple teamed. So like if we ever had like, I don't know, like two superstars on the same team of that highest grade, it wouldn't really work. So that's one like detriment to this thing, to my idea, in that you can only do it with so many players at a time. But luckily, there's only so many players that want to be great. There's only so many Declan and Derricks that want to play 2 years up and play a lot. There's only so many Kierans that want to carry the whole weight of the entire thing and get triple team when they can easily just be with a whole bunch of other Kiernans and just look great. So realize there's 16,000 people in the stands, but only 24 players on the court for a reason. The 16,000, they would not trade places with those players on the court for all the marbles in the world. You'd think that they would, but they wouldn't. Not when it comes down to everything that comes with it. They didn't want to work like that. They just want to watch and cheer. All right? So I think that our program's perfect in that regard, where you're going to get triple teamed and it's going to be your futsal. And when we finally open it up to where they can't triple team you anymore, it's going to be like, wait, what? One-on-one? You're trying to guard me one-on-one? And that's what Lucas said when he came into the NBA. He's like, no way is this happening. I've been guarded by everybody my whole life, and now one person's guarding me, and you can't be an outside. Yeah. He said the NBA is easier than the European League. Anyways, the Golden State Warriors won a few championships over in the Bay Area, and I was coaching over there. And when they were in the championship game, we normally have about 20, 25 kids at our workouts. For this one, we only had 4 or 5. And it was because the Warriors were playing a championship game at the same time. And it was their last game of the season. They were going to win the championship. And a lot of our players didn't come to practice. But the four that came, it was dope. And it was the same, I think it was the same day that Damian Lillard posted on Twitter that he wasn't watching the game because he was working out. Because he said, this is where I want to be next year. So I'm not going to watch the game. I'm going to be working out to get there next year. And that's an awesome mentality. Did he make it? No, he didn't, but still. And for anyone showing up tonight for the workout, I know it's not the Game 7 of the NBA Finals, right? But it's a pretty important game in Nuggets history. And if you guys show up to work out tonight, God bless your soul, baby. Dang, you doing it. Woo! I mean, you're doing it. Because again, they would have skipped their stuff to come to your stuff. Don't skip your stuff to go to their stuff. I grew up with my idol who is Magic Johnson. Right around the corner. I mean, because I couldn't afford it, never went to a game. We went to one game at the Great Western Forum when I was like 9, I think. Wait, no, I think I went to a play at the Great Western Forum. I don't think I saw a game. That is weird. It was like this 3 little pigs thing. It was so strange. No. So I've been to the Great Western Forum once. Never saw Magic Johnson play in person my entire life. I saw him on TV if I happened to see it. I was too busy playing basketball all the time. I never even thought to watch the games. I liked watching them whenever I happened to watch them, but I never watched them. Because I loved basketball. I loved doing basketball. I didn't like watching it. I wasn't a fan. I didn't consider myself a fan. And when these guys talked about themselves, I saw it like, I'm going to one day overcome you. I saw them as competition. I didn't see them as idols. It was like, I need to do better. I saw Jason Kidd throw a full court left-hand pass, and I was like, I got to be able to do that. If Jason can do that, I should be able to do that. All right? So it wasn't like I was their fan. I wanted to beat their butt. I wanted to beat their records. And that was my only thought. So if your thoughts are like that, that's amazing. But if they aren't, enjoy the game. Do whatever you got to do. Just know that I'm giving you guys a ton of credit for skipping the game for your betterment. Great job. 0-49. No, 0-149. Even worse. All right. No team has ever come back from the depths of despair. And it probably won't be the Lakers or the Boston Celtics. But whoever it is, I bet you that they said the same thing. One day it'll happen, because it's happened in other sports. It's happened in hockey. It's happened in baseball one time. All right, with the Boston Red Sox just recently, 2006 and 2003, something like that. And you must, to be able to do the impossible, I would say LeBron coming back from 0-3 is about as much chance as most of us have to make it into the NBA. You have to have faith. You have to be step by step, let's just do it. I'm not sad about nothing. I'm going to go. I'm not worried about the stats. If anything, I'm excited about the stats. Everyone be talking about, LeBron overcame a 3-1 deficit. Do you know how much we're going to have to endure? I'm a Lakers fan, and I get overboard with it. I'm like, too much Lakers. You know how much we're going to have to hear about this crap if the Lakers come back from 3-0? We'll have to hear about LeBron for the rest of history. They'll be like, the man that finally did it. That should be exciting for you. Every time I get down in a game by 20 or more points, I start thinking that way. I'm like, this is going to be the greatest comeback ever. So think that way. Be that way. Unless you're a Nuggets fan tonight, don't think that way. You want to think, snuff them out right now, right here, right now. But yes, that's all that I talk about. Let's move on to our quote of the day. At the beginning of the NBA season, you asked who would go to the championship in it, and I said the Heat, and they're going to get it. Oh, maybe. We do have it on record, man. We do have it on record. Be optimistic. All right, that goes hand in hand with what we just talked about. You want to be as optimistic as possible because, again, that can propel you forward. Just being positive-minded. It means so much because the mind is so freaking powerful. All right, that's why my head is shaped all funny because my mind is just coming out of it. All right, anyways, moving on to our itinerary. The stuff that we did in the past is the clap dribble, pick and roll, flip flop, fly drill, trick dribbles, press break, give and go, triangle cuts for shots. We press break, give and go needs to be a little bit better, but we did press break pretty well. I was proud of you guys. I don't think we turned the ball over and press that many times at all. Like, seriously, you guys did such a good job with press break. It doesn't take that much to beat it. Stuff that we're doing in the future: twist passes, no look passes, one-on-one defense only, closeouts to slides, mid-post series, and post progression. The stuff that we're doing tonight, I will be in Aurora tonight, and then we got Derek and Zach in Broomfield tonight. So this is what we will be doing there. We got judgment shots. That's when we judge each other's jumpers, and we say yes or no to whether their elbow was in, whether their thing was extended. We say something, right? Whether their feet were straight. The coaches will tell you what to say, whether you're in front of them or on the side of them. You say yes or no, and then you guys rotate spots. And what you want to do is you want to judge each other well, so that you can learn from looking at someone else. But at the same time, you don't want to be a hypocrite, so you have to shoot that shot as perfectly as you can, and think and be mindful of it, so that you can shoot better in the games. For 7-minute shooting, you get 7 minutes, got to make 20 layups, 20 total layups, and then you make 5 in a row from the elbow, and then you can start shooting threes. Whoever makes, or try to make as many threes as you can and count that number before the 7 minutes expires. And then for the rest of them, we got backboard alley-oops. That's throwing the ball off the backboard for our friend behind us to catch it and score, or for ourselves. You can even bounce off the backboard. I guess you can do 3 different ones where it's backboard alley-oop. It's just for fun one, but it's great for timing, for layups, for rebounding, for passing. I think it means a lot, so it's cool. And as for the rest of them, we got, which one is this one? Cops and robbers. No, right here, he's doing something. Let's go get him. Chase down block. Let's chase down block. You gotta practice the layups so you can go fast. This is what Kiernan messed up. So Kiernan, during the game, he was running full speed as fast as he possibly could, and he missed those because I think he's never practiced layups that fast before. Oh, he's practiced fast layups. But then you slow down at the end and make it like sort of slow. He's probably the fastest one in our program. But he's never practiced not slowing down an inch. Because he had to, because there was 2 players just as fast as he was in that game. And he was sprinting so fast. And he bricked those layups just like he bricked them before, back when he first started making full court layups. So for those ridiculously sprinted layups, it's like you don't even move at all. You went like this and moved your wrist. That's way too much. It's like that. You just like flick like this much when you do that. So you got to practice those, like going full out, full speed. So I would say the best way to do that is to go to the free throw line and then sprint to the opposite baseline. Time yourself. And however many seconds that it took for you to get there with the full out sprint, you go back to the free throw line and you try to shoot a layup in that many seconds. And you get a countdown time or whatever, and you try to go that fast and make a layup, and see if you can make 10 in a row. Right hand and left hand. When you go left, dribble with the left the entire time. All right. So that's what cops and robbers is for. So think that way, and that's a great drill. All right. Next drill would be to a the clear time. No, that's not right. Yeah, now everybody was doing it. Everybody went for that 3. Wide fast. So with the left or right, it's like the front of those as well. Spin it out, side to side. You start please. Alright. Next one we got is the last one. Remember these for the one we but we were going to do it for the actual practice as well. So just to figure it out, but we gotta do this as much as we can. We got our homework. Who's been posting homework? Anybody? Joey's triple cross, nice job. The whole workout right there. Okay, I see split jumps right there from Taz. Taz pop-up pushes. I saw the 2-minute race against the clock. Great job with that. Derek with some bid shots. Great job. Teo right there. I see you. Derek with some more bid shots. Those are the day it goes. All right, great job doing homework. Make sure you guys keep doing the homework. Again, that's what's going to make you great, is doing the extra work whenever you can. Let's watch the story of the day.
Every second of practice, you can put in a 1 cent effort or a 25 cent effort. You can be goofy and relaxed, or serious and intense. Per second, the difference is $72,000 a year versus $1.8 million a year. Even the smallest bit of change adds up.
Alright, so this one's for all of you guys that think that like you kind of dogging it one practice or you missing one practice doesn't mean anything. It adds up if you continue to do that. Alright, because like again, 1 cent versus 25 cents may seem like nothing, but when you add it up for an entire year, it's either like, what was it, like 80,000 versus like over $1 million. Those are big differences, okay? Making $80,000 a year is okay. Making $1 million is like bank. So like, it's either a 1 cent effort or 25 cent effort. Which one are you giving? You might think 25 cent isn't that much. It's not going to be noticed. It will. Your efforts will be noticed, especially when you add them all up. All right. So make those efforts. Don't just be a goofball. Don't just be like just going through it, just making sure that you have fun. Make the effort, then it will be paying off in the future. Our movie of the day is I, Tonya. I, Tonya. This is with Margot Robbie, who I definitely have a crush on. Tonya. And she uglified herself for this movie, but she still looks cute, dude. What the heck? This movie is about a really, really bad time in figure skating history. Now, it's a figure skating movie. Seems all funny, right? Well, this figure skater, she's from the trailer park. And Nancy Kerrigan, this is Tonya Harding. Nancy Kerrigan was one of the top players in the whole, like top skaters in the whole world. Nancy, all of a sudden, got hit in the knee by some thug. And like they broke her knee or something crazy and she couldn't skate. Turns out this girl, Tonya Harding, orchestrated it all. And it was like they got the girl on camera just crying, why? It was crazy. But this tells the whole story about Tonya Harding. She's the villain, okay? She's the villain in the story. They made a movie about her. Some people did not agree with that. But it's the 9th grade movie of the month, I, Tonya. I thought it was a pretty good movie. I'm going to give it 41 stars. I watched this movie, any of you 9th graders out there, and for anyone else, just look up Margot Robbie on Google Images. She's hot, baby. She's hot. All right, moving on to our trivia question of the day. Trivia question today brought to you by me, John Sanders, and the Lakers. Good luck, Lakers. Go out there. Hey, Bron, I know that you watched the show, Bron. Yo, you gotta win. You can't get swept. Just don't get swept. I said that you guys were gonna win 1 game, then I changed it to 2 games. I was like, they're looking pretty decent. Give me the 1. At least give me the 1. That's all I need. Come on, Lakers. All right. Anyways, the trivia question today is, which former NBA player owns the trademark on the term three-peat? That's the question. Repeat, because this guy is a former NBA player. I don't know. Probably not. Three and he's about to maybe win again. He's been in, what's the question? I already said the question is too late. Who owns the term three-peat was the question, and the answer is Pat Riley. Pat Riley owns the term three-peat, and that gives Kiernan with five wins over Caleb with 3. We still got a few more. You just joined. Why you gonna come so late, dog? All right, but yes, Pat Riley has been in the finals 25 times. That doesn't even seem right. As an owner, as a player, as something else, that is insane. That is insane, because there's only been like 75 years of the NBA. A third of them, he's been a part of, as a player, as an owner, as a coach, something. That is crazy. He's basically like the whole NBA. All right. I was eating dinner. Oh, anyways, the game tonight, guys. I love what the Nuggets have to say about this. Even though I'm a Lakers fan, they say give them no hope. They asked him, do you think that you're going to win? It's going to be whatever. And then Jokic is like, nah, because LeBron can do anything. And I think having a healthy amount of respect for your opponents is always a great thing. Don't think that it's a given. Put your neck on their throat and you beat them right now. But I hope that the Nuggets aren't listening. You guys aren't watching, are you? Now, I hope that they're not watching. Forget that I said that. You guys can just take it easy tonight. Yo, 3-1 ain't nothing. Y'all got us. Just chill, baby. Just chill. Anyways, don't forget that the quote of the day, guys. I'm going to Aurora. Someone else will be there in Broomfield, but the quote of the day is be optimistic. All right. With that said, go Lakers! Anyone with me? It doesn't matter. I don't need you guys to have my back. I got my own back, baby. Anyway, see y'all later. Cue my music.